Congratulations to our University of Birmingham graduates. Here we are in the Great Hall at the heart of the Edgbaston campus. Attendees, mostly graduates and their friends and family, are seated. Here are the student musicians. Now we're getting started. Here's the first of our 2 mace bearers beginning the ceremony. The centenary mace bearer is usually a staff member who has volunteered to take part in the ceremony. The mace bearer enters through the back of the Great Hall and leads a procession of staff to the stage. Esquire Bedell, who is the second of the 2 mace bearers, follows. The maces are placed on stage for the duration of the ceremony.
I declare the congregation open. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the University of Birmingham. Welcome to the Great Hall. Welcome to this graduation ceremony. This really is the pinnacle of the academic year for us. This is the time when we get to see lots of hard work being recognized and rewarded. So it's a real time of celebration for everybody in this room. My name's Robin Mason. I'm Pro-Vice Chancellor at the University of Birmingham, and it's my pleasure to welcome you. Graduands at the back of the hall, who over the course of 90 minutes or so will undergo a magical transformation and become graduates. To friends, families and supporters, both here in the Great Hall and watching us online. As I say, we're here today to celebrate mostly the people at the back of the room who will be graduating, but I'll be saying a few words later about the people in the front of the room without whom none of this would have been possible. But for now, let me just speak a bit to our graduands. Well done. We're here really to celebrate you, to celebrate all of your hard work, your dedication, and from time to time the resilience that you've needed to get you here today. So this ceremony today really marks the culmination of everything that you've been working to achieve. We like to think, we're confident, that you chose the University of Birmingham because you wanted to be part of a vibrant community in a fantastic city that champions excellence, fosters innovation, and encourages a thirst for knowledge. And we really hope that those are things that you found to be true during your time here. But of course, a few other things have happened during your time here. We've come through a global pandemic which continues to affect all of our lives and has affected some of our lives in a really profound way that we could never have imagined. We've witnessed the terrible invasion of Ukraine and the ongoing war. And we're experiencing significant cost of living challenges at home, which I know has touched some of you greatly. Now, in times like these, the power of relationships is absolutely critical. And as a university, let me just say a few words about some of the relations that we have, reflecting on all of the things that I've just spoken about. So we see the power of relationship in our partnership with Ivan Franko National University of Lviv, one of the leading universities in Ukraine that's playing a key role in supporting the conservation of Ukrainian higher education. And in fact, this week and next, we have a group of academics and students from Ivan Franko who have traveled for about 3 days to be with us to run a summer school celebrating and learning about Ukrainian language, culture, and society. We also see the power of relationships in the way that the university hosts academics fleeing war and conflict from many parts of the world. The university has been doing that for decades, and I'm really pleased to say actually that just this week our contribution to hosting academics and students fleeing precarious situations in their home countries has been recognized by the university being made a university of sanctuary. And we also see it as we work with our Students' Guild to support students in managing the cost of living crisis. So a real partnership between the university and the Student Guild to make sure that our students don't face undue hardship. So given all of that, and other things, all of your journeys to reach this point, no doubt, have not been quite what you were expecting when you started out. The journey that you've taken has been marked on the one hand by, no doubt, challenges that you've had to overcome, but also by growth. You will absolutely for sure have encountered moments of doubt when you thought, I just don't think I can do this, or this isn't for me, or I don't belong here. But moments also of inspiration. And the thing is, you've overcome all of that, and you've been through all of that to achieve all of your goals and make it to your graduation ceremony today. So let's just take a moment longer to reflect on all of that. Each of you, of course, will have your own story to tell, but actually, all of your stories will have some common threads. The idea of coming to a university like Birmingham is to encounter and explore new ideas, experience the thrill and at times discomfort of intellectual discovery. You will have come up against problems that at the time you thought were insurmountable, but you overcame them. You'll have met new people. Some of them will have really challenged you because they will have very different backgrounds, very different views, very different ways of seeing the world. But that challenge is good and necessary. And you will also have met new people who have inspired you in many ways, and you will have made friends that will last a lifetime. In all of that, your horizons will have been expanded, your assumptions will have been challenged, and you will have developed the critical thinking skills that you will need wherever your life and career takes you next. And in all, I hope you'll agree with me that coming to a university like Birmingham is a real transformational experience. And if I just reflect for a moment, I myself am still the only person in my family to have been to university. And so I really do speak firsthand of the transformational effect of a university experience such as you've had here at the University of Birmingham. And I hope you reflect on that during the course of today, that while you celebrate, you also just think about how much you've changed as a result of everything that you've experienced here. But most of all, look back on everything with a huge sense of pride. Today is an important step in your journey, a moment to celebrate everything that you've done to get you here. It is just a step, though. What comes next is actually even more important. You've got the opportunity now to take everything that you've learned and experienced at the university and take that into the next stage of your life to make an even bigger difference. And that's something that we not just hope for, but it's something that we expect from you. We need individuals like you to help us with all of the issues and challenges that we faced in today's rapidly changing world. All of those complex and interconnected challenges that need leaders and innovators of the future. And by that I mean you, our graduands. And it's our hope, it's what we've sought to achieve, is that our hope is that we've equipped you with at least some of the tools that you'll need to embrace that role of being future leaders and innovators, and to embrace that role with compassion, understanding, and confidence. I'm almost done. In a few moments, we'll be inviting you to come up on the stage to be admitted to your degrees. But before I finish, graduands, on your behalf, I wonder if you'll allow me to say some words of thanks to a few different groups of people. The first group of people that we'd like to show appreciation for is all the members of the university community that have contributed to your learning and experience. Some of them are sitting behind me on the stage today. They're the people who have encouraged your intellectual curiosity, nurtured your creativity, pushed and prodded you, inspired you to question and to explore. But actually, they're the tip of the iceberg. There are lots of people who aren't on the stage today who have helped you, your tutors, student support teams. There are lots of people who you may never have seen at the university who have contributed to your time here. The people who make the campus look as beautiful as it always does. The people who keep it clean and safe for us. So what I'd like to do is offer the graduands an opportunity just to show your appreciation to everyone in the university community who's supported you during your time here at the University of Birmingham. Can I invite you to give a round of applause, graduands? But of course, there are some other really, really important people that graduands you should be thanking, and they're the people sitting in the front part of the Great Hall. And of course, those who are watching online. They're your friends, they're your families, they're your supporters. They're here because they're incredibly proud of everything that you've achieved. They're here because they believed in you and they've supported you, shown you kindness. Without them, today simply wouldn't be possible. So, graduands, I'm going to invite you to give another round of applause, and if you feel like it, the odd cheer and whoop as well wouldn't go amiss, just to say a huge thanks to your friends, families, and supporters. Graduands, please show your appreciation. All right, the moment has come. You'll be coming up onto the stage, and I'll admit you to your degree. This is your moment. When your name is read out, it'll be your graduation. The stairs will seem a little daunting to you, but don't worry. I forget how many graduation ceremonies I've done in my time, and nobody's ever tripped in any of my ceremonies. So, graduands, please don't break my clean record. And the guidance, I wouldn't say instruction, but the guidance to friends and family, make lots of noise. We'd like to have a bit of a competition to see who can cheer the loudest when your name is read out. So, graduands, be careful on the steps, big smile for the cameras, savor the moment.
Now for the handing of the scrolls. The graduands will walk from the left of the stage to the centre and collect their scroll from the conferring officer. After they're congratulated, they'll walk off stage.
Good morning. I'm Stephanie Decker. I'm the Deputy Dean for the Business School, and I will be presenting our graduands today. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduands, as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme, both in attendance and in absentia, to the degree for which they are to be presented.
College of Social Sciences, Birmingham Business School, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, for research into the main determinants of gender wage discrimination in the UK, Saad Eshan. For research into the barriers that women face that create inequalities in gender representation in upper echelons of the banking sector of Bangladesh, Isbana Naz. For the degree of Master of Business Administration, Dian Ratnawati. For the MBA Executive in Singapore, Ganesh Prasad Acharya. Yong Ho Sang. Tai Tse Yong. For the Executive MBA in the UK, Kiran Seeley. For the Master of Science in Human Resource Management, Zakia Sajid. For the Masters of Science in Management, Mohammed Ziauddin Ansari. Karan Kamat. For the Master of Business Administration, Bryony Johnson. Richard Adam Smith. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business and Management, Imogen Sophie Abbott-Fenn. Bashar Muslim Salim Rashid Al-Hinai. Abdullah Ali Al-Ghamdi. Ahmed Ali. Sheikh Muhammad Ali. Alia Ali Said Al-Jadami. Marwan Ibrahim Saleh Al-Shahi. Alia Zaira Rizal. Natasha Carmen Atkinson. Tin Y Au. Isabella Bailey. Jack Blank-Iron. Olivia Bostock. Matthew Britton. Jessica Brome. Hao Long Kai. Yakmur Chelik. Dylan Chand. Jiayu Chen. Wei Chen. Chiang Han Chen. Si Ching Chang. Lu Dai. Indivir Singh Dehal. Anna Maria Dorfmann. Luca Dowdle. Molly Ann Foster. Kezia Garcia. Zachary Goodwin. Luke Jackson Green. Samuel Habgood. Adam Hammett. Shihao He. Beatrice Hewitson. Redwanul Hoke. Jack Horrobin. Laura Ibarra. Millie Ishak. Ashwin Genti. Dongji Zhang. Yanting Zhang. Ella Kate Jones. Keshav Kapoor. Zakir Ullah Katak. Keshav Laroya. Edison Chi Hang Long. Jia Qin Liu. Yi Tong Liu. Qing Ji Liu. Henry Lucas. Jia Liu. Harvey Alexander Joshua Mack. Benedict Mavila. Abdul Momin. Kanaka Vinja Prudi Reddy Mothala. Chandan Nayak. Nur Hakim Olajuwon. Emanuela Olamona. Alethea Arcana Paramita. Sharat Aminapa Gowda Patil. Danielle Penn. Jodie Anne-Marie Pitt. Cheng Hao Chi. Qian Ren. Samuel Sanga. Eleanor Savage. Yifei Shao. Frederick William Short. Chi Kin Shung. Haikal Ananda Rulyan Sirigar. Barbara Slaminska. Eleanor Charlotte Hayes Smith. Manpreet Soor. Han Sang Sun. Wing Nam Kelly Tam. Jiani Tang. Kian Hui Tang. Charlie Scott Thorne Davis. Jennifer Carol Unsworth. Joseph John Frank Vickers. Junjie Wang. Jian Chi Wang. Xinji Wang. Yumang Wang. Yuting Wang. 2 Win. Mei-Lin Wu. Tian Lan Christina Wu. Chu Han Jie. Jikong Yang. Shuhan Yang. Hui Yi. Chen Qi Yu. Yinglu Yu. Yi Yuan. Hongwei Tang. Yuchen Zhai. Zeyang Zhong. Yinqi Zhao. Wenqi Zhuang.
Pro-Vice-Chancellors, graduates, graduands and guests. As a partner in a commercial law firm, Sir Nick Young could have settled for a quiet life, but there were hints early in his life that perhaps something more high-octane was in his blood. His father had dramatically escaped from an Italian prisoner of war camp. He himself spent time running a flat for ex-prisoners, and his post-university travels through Afghanistan and Iran hinted at a taste for adventure. Nick grew up in South London, playing a lot of cricket and devouring books. Despite his love of English, he was steered towards a law degree as a sensible career choice and came to the University of Birmingham in the late 1960s as one of the best law schools in the country. The city of Birmingham at that time was not especially attractive, and the city centre best avoided for the incoming student population. More preferable was the option of spending weekends volunteering at a high-security prison. That was Grendon Underwood, known for its therapeutic rather than punitive methods. There, Nick met and befriended prison officers and convicted prisoners. When he graduated and went to do articles at Freshfields in London, the relationship with the prison continued. They offered him use of their London warden's flat in return for keeping an eye on the ex-prisoners next door. So began an episode of his life when, by day, he entered the plush, carpeted world of a city law firm, and by night saw the comings and goings of people trying, and not always succeeding, to go straight in the East End of London in the 1970s. Several years in commercial law followed, first in London and then in Ipswich. He met and married Helen, and they had their 3 sons. But he always knew that life in the back room as a lawyer wasn't all he wanted out of life. It was time for a lateral move. The Sue Ryder Foundation was a nearby charity, and having reached out to them, he found himself chatting to Lady Ryder about what he could bring to the voluntary sector. He made the move out of law, with the attendant risks and salary drop, and took a job with the foundation, setting up new Sue Ryder homes across the country. It was the first of a number of roles in the charitable sector, where his legal skills of unknotting complex issues were applied to a whole range of areas. His first chief executive role was at Macmillan Cancer Support, an organisation he talks about with huge warmth for its positive message around living with, rather than dying from, cancer. He worked with the incoming Labour government in 1997 to get cancer to be their top health priority, and received a knighthood in 2000 for his services to cancer care. He moved to the Red Cross in 2001, where he was chief executive for 13 years. He describes it as a job where you're never off duty. As an emergency response organisation, you're always there, trying to make a difference for people facing disaster and tragedy, including, during his time at the helm, the Indian Ocean tsunami, the London bombing, and the Haiti earthquake. He talks about the need to never lose the emotional response to these events, the capacity to be moved by what is in front of you, but also being inspired by the ability of people to pull themselves out of disaster and work for something better. After leaving the Red Cross, he wrote a book about his father's remarkable escape from an Italian prisoner of war camp, which has connected him to other ex-prisoner of war families and to the families of the Italian partisans who helped them escape. He was presented with the Star of Italy in 2015. He chairs the Monte San Martino Trust, which commemorates the bravery of the Italian people who helped Allied prisoners of war escape during World War II. Nick's other charity work includes being a trustee of the Wimbledon Tennis Charitable Foundation and, until recently, of Hostage International. He chairs the judging panel for the annual Asian Women of Achievement Awards and the scrutiny committee for China Insight. He is vice chair of the Humanitarian Memorial Committee and is a member of the NCVO Advisory Council and Freshfields Responsible Business Advisory Board. He's also written a second book about the challenges he faced as chief executive of the British Red Cross in the UK. Throughout all of this, he's been enormously supported by his family, with his wife Helen here today. The University of Birmingham has been a home to many of his extended family, and today he's joined by his niece and his brother and sister-in-law, former Birmingham students themselves, and 2 of his Birmingham contemporaries. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the university, I present Sir Nick Young, deemed worthy of admission to the degree of Doctor of the University, honoris causa.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit you to your degree.
Thank you very, very much indeed, Pro-Vice-Chancellor, and to you, members of the university, graduates, graduands and guests, thank you for the really tremendous honour you have bestowed on me today. And thank you, Professor Needham, for your very kind words. I'm also very grateful for the chance to say a few words, both to acknowledge this extraordinary honour and to express relief on your behalf that I only have a few minutes to speak. When some of my former university friends heard about today, they managed to forge, very convincingly I have to say, a letter from the Vice-Chancellor asking me to speak for a whole 30 minutes. and giving me a choice of topics that ranged from the history of the lawnmower, or to convince you that cricket wasn't boring, or to tell you all that I know about DNA, which isn't very much, except that it stands for deoxyribose nucleic acid, or to give you a ukulele recital instead. Well, luckily for you, I spotted the forgery just in time. But it did give me an idea. So if you could just pass me my ukulele, Chris. Only kidding. It feels quite extraordinary to be back here in Birmingham on this amazing occasion. Having graduated here in law 49 years ago, almost to the day. And yet I spent most of my life as a non-lawyer. My law degree taught me how to think logically, to make sense of a muddle of facts and fears that clients, or life, often presents you with, and how to work out what is the question at the heart of the muddle. I think that's the key skill that lawyers learn and practice at university, how to identify the key question that needs to be answered. I'm not sure I fully appreciated the value of this at the time. Mostly I was just relieved to have got through finals and achieved a degree. My time here, though, did yield some surprising dividends, including time banged up in a maximum security prison, as Professor Needham described, an early apprenticeship in the London underworld, thanks to the former inmates of the prison who I was looking after, and a 5 years expedition to the commercial jungle, thanks to some of the less salubrious clients of the big city law firm where I started work. But I didn't stay in the law. Deep down, I knew that for all I enjoyed the intellectual challenge and the thrill of putting big deals together, it wasn't really where I was meant to be. Now, after 3 years of grinding away here in the Harding Law Library, just behind Big Joe there, plus 6 months desperately cramming at law school, and then 10 years working as a solicitor and partner in a law firm, that was an awkward realization. I was married, I had 3 very young children and a big mortgage. But I felt a bit of an imposter as a lawyer, and longed to get out of the office and away from the confines of statute and case law, and helping big companies get bigger, and into a career where I could have my own ideas about how to make the world a better place and put them into practice. I was very lucky. I found my way, thanks to the encouragement of my wonderful wife, Helen, and my 3 boys, through to a career running voluntary organisations, charities, full of passionate people, determined to make a difference. It was a huge privilege to have the opportunity to work with them and to lead them. And it brought me the satisfaction of knowing that a risky career change had not been the big mistake that others thought it might be at the time, including my parents and my law partners, I have to say. My parents thought I was mad, and my partners were convinced I was having a nervous breakdown. But I made the change, and I ended up running the Red Cross in the UK, responding to disasters and conflicts all over the world for 13 years. And I never once regretted leaving the law. Now, I tell you this not by any means to put you off whatever career you have set your heart on now, as you leave Birmingham with your hard-won degree. Far from it, but rather to encourage you to be clear over time exactly what you want to achieve from your life and your work overall, and to make sure that you get it and you do it. It's such an obvious thing to say, but we each have only one life, and it's true. And if at any time in your chosen career you come to feel that you might not be where you're meant to be, then do please try and act on that instinct if you possibly can. It really is never too late to do the things you really want and need to do. I believe that we each have a responsibility to make a difference, as the Pro-Vice-Chancellor said early. A difference in whatever way we can, in the world and in the life of those around us. Particularly when we've had the benefit, the luxury, of studying for a degree from a great university like Birmingham. Per ardua ad alta is the motto here, as of course you know. It means through difficulty or hard work to the heights. To me, that suggests purpose and intention and commitment, with a reward not necessarily measurable in pounds and pence. To each and every one of you, graduates and graduands at the back, I offer my personal congratulations on your wonderful, wonderful achievements here at Birmingham. Have great lives, do great things, and make the most of every chance you get to make a difference. Thank you.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduates, as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees. At the end. Business Management with a year in industry, Lucas Anthony Allen. Gemma, Bachelor. Richard Boheman. Emma Jade Brighton. Samuel Bryant. Miles Casey. Tanya Chumba. Georgia Collins. Gabriella Louise Crampton. Matthew Benjamin Davison. Rihanna Downton. George Dyson. Nathan Estelle. Charlotte Forbes. Catherine Gibbons. Madison Damaris Goodridge. Francesca Rose Amisha Hall. Olivia Haveron. Emily Hill. Emma Georgina Lydia Holmes. Nimra Sakawat Hussain. Matthew Jones. Natasha Jones. Nadia Kanjike. Jai Singh Kudail. Leo Owusu Afriye Lodi Boachi. Jessica Lee. Abby Elizabeth Lewis. Chloe Lloyd. Alexia Mahmoud Ghazi. Olivia Frances Mullen. Chelsea Parker. Nuala Pattenden. Megan Roberts. Magdalena Rospank-Hofska. Benjamin Lewis John Salkeld. Katie Rhiannon Seeger. Amelia Skipper. Andrea Adelina Tatu. Rachel Elizabeth Wakefield. Olivia Jane Welch. Joshua Wellham. Noor Safar. Wenfei Chang. For the degree of Business Management with Communications, Libby Tamsin Addleston. Samuel Teed. Phet Ta Nui. Fei Yu. Lin Jie Zhang. For the degree of Business Management with Communications and Year in Industry, Valentina Mojisola Omotoso. For the degree of Business Management with Marketing, Emma Almema. Natasha Bickerton-Brown. Ziru Chang. Yujia Chen. Ebenezer Chineka. Janice Chi Yao Chao. Yi Lam Chao. Arvin Peter de Souza. Chuang Tong Du. Hai Yang Feng. Madav Goyal. Julia Victoria Grajosek. Denise Gunn. Yuchuan Guo. Jia Chi Kue. Wei Chun Huang. Harry Lavery. Shutong Li. Shreya Malhotra. Callum Marlowe. Ezinto Nogaziev. Rachel Parker. Ling Chuan Ren. Lucy Claire Rutherford. Babatunde Tommy Sanya. Jingqi Tan. Zoe Michelle Tomlinson. Yu Hao Wan. Yu Young Wei. Nuo Tzu. Han Yang. Jihao Yi. Jihao Zhong. Qinwen Zheng. Xuemen Zhong. Yan Zhao. Qianru Zhong. Jiyuan Zhong. Kehan Chu. Jingwen Zhuang. For the degree of Business Management with Marketing and a Year in Industry, Gina Ahuja. Chloe Victoria Ball. Laura Samantha Bennett. Alice Cavey. Molly Chesney. Katie Chung. Jasmine May DeMaid. Jemima Lily Dover. Saren Evans. Archie Garber. Thomas Granger. Max Hallmark. Holly James. Jessica Jones. Caroline Recobe. Ella Tierney Robeson. Keris Rowe. Alina Satish. Catherine Samer. Isaac Joe Steuer. Alexandra Francis Trump. Annabelle Walker. Emily Wilcox. For the degree in International Business, Lucy Butler. Priya Eve McGuire. Adam Redford. Aurora Teresa Victoria Athena Ryan. Ryan Sharma. Liam Stevenson. Philip Wazik. For International Business with Communications, Zoe Hannah Petit. Darvika Javane Premji. International Business with Language, Isabella Bretherton. Rafe Kuza. Danielle Sarah Jane May. Svedla Mecheva. Anne Sheridan. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Management, Anda Peng. Mengyan Chung. Business Management with Marketing, Ci Yu. Graduates, you made it. It's now my pleasure to introduce Alina Satish, who will speak as the student representative.
Thank you, everyone. A very good morning. I'm Alina Satish, and it's truly an honor to speak before our esteemed faculty, alumni, family, friends, and all present here today, who have helped shape this beautiful class that I'm so proud to represent, the class of 2023. Looking at the ocean of students sitting in front of me, I can't help but feel proud about the journey that we have embarked on together. Today is a bit of a bittersweet moment, I would say, where we all come together to celebrate our achievements and a chapter that we have cherished so dearly. I wouldn't be standing here today without my loving parents, Summa and Satish, my little brother Arav, friends and family back home, and my special group of friends here. Thank you so much. When I'm standing here today, I'm reminded of a strong yet very independent woman, a character I oh so love, Dory from Finding Nemo. And her exact words were, "Just keep swimming." From day one, this stuck with me. As a first-year student, moving into a completely new dorm halfway across the world into Vale Village with my big suitcases, pots and pans, not knowing how I would cook, not knowing how I would survive the next 4 years of my life here, I told myself, just keep swimming. As I stepped into university and bid goodbye to my parents with tear-filled eyes, I told myself, just keep swimming. I would like to share a couple of words with you about my journey today. As a young kid, all of us get asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? My answers varied from being the next princess in a Barbie movie to being the next prime minister of my country or exploring space. Over the years, life asked me to get realistic, but I took on the daunting dream of convincing my parents to send their 17-year-old girl halfway across the world where no one was there to one of the best institutions, my first UCAS choice, the University of Birmingham. It's fair to say I've made my dream come true today. I want to take you back to 2019, one of our first modules, research methods. Thrown into the deep end of academics, not even knowing the sea of critical thinking. It's fair to say now that I know critical thinking because of my dissertation. But even then, I told myself, just keep swimming. The very next year, our cohort was faced with unprecedented times, the pandemic, where we moved into complete distance learning, not seeing each other for a complete year. Even then, I told myself, just keep swimming. 2021, we're back to our new normal, on our year abroads, placements, trying to conquer the world. Just keep swimming. Finally, we're back on campus for our final year, filled with 9 a.m. lectures, deadlines, burning the midnight oil to the best fab and fresh, Pizza Land, Circo nights, staying up until 4 a.m. in our library for dissertation, and having the best time at grad ball. We have come a long way. We have swam despite the uncertainties and despite the hardships we faced. Today marks the end of our chapter at the University of Birmingham, where we graduate as alumni, getting out into the real world, an ocean full of opportunities and obstacles. My message to you is just keep swimming. When you burn the midnight oil at your new job or you travel with a grumpy boss for a conference, you are your biggest cheerleader, and you got this. I would like to end this speech by leaving you with this. There will be times when standing alone feels too scary or too hard, and you will doubt your ability to make your way through the uncertainties. Someone somewhere might say, don't do it. You don't have what it takes to survive the wilderness. And this is when I ask you to reach deep into your hearts and remind yourself, I am the wilderness. We are here because of our successes, our failures, our happiness, and our sorrows. Go make the change that you want in the world. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Alina, for that wonderful speech. And can I add my congratulations to the class of 2023? You did it. Give yourselves another round of applause. And can I also thank Sir Nick and congratulate Sir Nick, our honorary graduate. I'm so disappointed you didn't bring your ukulele. We could have done a duet. As Pro-Vice-Chancellor and head of the College of Social Sciences, it's my great privilege now to bring this ceremony to a close. Graduates, you are graduating today, in case you hadn't noticed, from the University of Birmingham and the Birmingham Business School, and that means that you join an amazing community of alumni. From global consulting companies to innovative local startups, from Birmingham to Bangalore, from Solihull to Shanghai, the footprints of our alumni can be found everywhere you look. Now, you will probably be aware that at Birmingham Business School, we place special emphasis on the principles of responsible business, business practices that will help make our world a better, happier, and more sustainable place to live. That might sound pretty straightforward. Which university, after all, would teach you principles of irresponsible business? But in practice, it is not easy. Too often, businesses and organizations face difficult choices between shareholder value and public good, between short and long-term returns. In the middle of a cost of living crisis, many are asking whether we can afford a sustainable future. Could we delay our response to climate change or inequality whilst we generate just a little bit more wealth? I hope that the training that you've received will have helped you to understand that many of these apparent choices are false ones, and also that you yourself can make a difference in your professional career. We can all try to make responsible choices, to think about context, externalities, unintended consequences, and the longer term. You are the future. I hope your degree has been a helpful first step for you to own it. And in the meantime, I hope that you have enjoyed your time with us. And friends, families, and supporters, I hope you will enjoy your day with us on campus. One of the highlights for us here was last year when we hosted in our city and on campus the World during the Commonwealth Games. Many of you will have taken part in the Games as volunteers or spectators. Perhaps some of you were even competitors. This year, we will host the International Blind Sports Federation World Games. And we are working with the city as sponsors of the Birmingham 23 Festival to make sure that we build on the legacy of our sporting events and the excitement and enthusiasm that they generate. But whatever is going on campus and in the city, we will always be pleased to see you here at Birmingham, and we very much hope that you will stay in touch. In a few minutes' time, you will walk out as graduates of the University of Birmingham and celebrate with your fellow students, family, and friends. This marks the end of one chapter of your lives, but the beginning of many adventures to come. You are now part of this university's rich legacy. We look forward to seeing your contributions, which will inspire future generations of students. Our careers service remains open to you, and our fantastic alumni relations team run events for recent graduates and can connect you with alumni across the world, wherever you find yourself. And whatever you do next, I hope you will remember the transformative power of education, the importance of lifelong learning. It doesn't stop here. and the profound impact that you can have on the lives of others. Strive to make a difference in your communities, extend a helping hand to those in need, and champion the causes that ignite your passion. The world needs compassionate leaders, ethical professionals, and engaged citizens like you, who can shape a more inclusive, just, and sustainable society. And so finally, you entered the Great Hall today as graduands, but you leave as graduates of the University of Birmingham. You can look back with genuine pride at what you've achieved, but more importantly, with huge excitement for what is yet to come. Class of 2023, congratulations.
I declare the congregation closed.
To close the ceremony, the maces are collected from the stage. The mace bearers lead the procession of staff and new graduates out of the Great Hall. The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni is now closed. Congratulations to our new graduates. The attendees applaud our new graduating class.